Right, Jerry, thanks. Well, at the start of the season, Europe beckoned. 2 rounds later, Europe was waving ta-ta to Scotland's representatives. Personally, I happen to think Rangers should have been seeded.
They were.
In order to get an easy team.
They did.
After last season's magnificent European run, which is worth slabbering over again. The first game, Marseille at Ibrox. Rangers ravaged by injury, and of course, the 3 foreigners rule.
Yeah. Well, that's absolutely right, Jim. But on the night, Rangers, it seemed, had 4 foreigners present. Haitley, Stephen, Mikhailichenko, and Houdini.
Ha ha. Very good, Jerry. Gordon, what were your recollections of that night?
Well, me, Presley, personally, what intrigued me was the clash of styles between Davy McPherson's Buffon and Rudy Boller's Perham.
Yeah, what impressed me that night, despite all that rain, was the remarkable staying power of Davy McPherson's styling moves. Davy Cooper?
Rangers.
Thanks, Davy. On to the second game, in Bochum, which is in Germany, to play the Russians. Again, Rangers, decimated by injuries, but, Jerry, they got the result.
Yes, thanks to a spectacular strike by that hard-working professional Protestant Ian Ferguson.
Hold on, Jerry. How do you know that Fergie's a proddy?
Because he looks like one.
Right. Gordon, Spartak, Dynamo, CSK Moscow, whatever they were called, pish, weren't they?
Well, yes, they were disappearing. Disappearing. No. Disappointing. But I don't like to criticise fellow professionals, so I'll just say they were utter crap.
Tough talking, Gordon. Davy?
Rangers.
Then it was on to Bruges, and again Rangers, utterly devastated by injuries, but Gordon, they got the result.
Well, yes, they did. After losing a goldfish. No. A goal. Yes, after losing a goal to the Belgian from Poland. But they fought back with an equaliser from Peter Peter, this is the Dutchman.
And then, of course, came the return at Ibrox, with Rangers almost wiped out by injuries. But, Jenny, they got the result.
Yes. Yes, the ball fell to the feet of Scott Nisbet. And with the fans all thinking, don't just do something, stand there. He sent an unmeanable shot into the back of the net. Now, once again, I thought the crucial man for Rangers on the night was the Diddy in the opposition goal.
And of course, Davy Cooper, you predicted Moscow was starting to come good as they lost 6-0 to the Frogs.
Rangers reserves.
Then, of course, came the Marseille ticket allocation scandal, which meant only a mere 1,000 tickets for the loyal legions of Luther, Jenny.
Yes, well, a tragedy, not just for football, but for culture in general. Because I'm sure that more Frenchmen would love to have heard 5,000 Scotsmen singing such traditional ditties as Le Sache, Surrender, No, and Bonjour, bonjour, nous sommes les garçons de Billy.
And then came the match itself. Apart from the final score, another great result for Rangers. It was a tight match, not a lot of exciting play, and it has to be said, from a purist point of view, a disappointing game. But so the purists. It was another great result for Rangers, Gordon.
Oh, great game. Game. Great team, Marseille. Great players, Bowler, Bostic, Patrick Swayze, Peely, Wally, wee Alan Bowley. Oh, great strike by Durante, great result, rubbish game, but a great rubbish game for Rangers.
So it was all down to the last match, and the task couldn't be clearer. Rangers had to beat the Russians and hope that Bruges could tame the tadpoles. But it wasn't to be, was it, Jenny?
No, it wasn't, Jim. I'm afraid Rangers' luck finally ran out, or put another way, they came up against something they hadn't encountered before in the competition. A goalkeeper.
It wasn't a match for the faint-hearted. I mean, was it, Gordon? I mean, what about Richard Gough? That was brutal.
Yes, all that blood on his face.
Well, actually, I was referring to his haircut. So it was AC Milan and Marseille in the final. Who did you fancy to win it, Davy?
Motherwell.
And of course, without in any way passing any comment on the outcome of the UEFA investigation, the cheating French bastards won. A last word on the subject, Jay?
Yes. Well, when Rangers went out of the European Cup, it was a sad night. Not just for the club, but for the whole of Scotland, who were right behind Rangers throughout this campaign.
My arse.